Game 7 turned out to be a battle over the three-point line. While the Warriors made more threes in each of the 7 games, when that differential got within 3 makes, the Rockets won each time. So it was imperative that Golden State keep getting them up from deep, and no one got that message more clearly than the Bahamian bomber, Buddy Hield. Coming into Game 7, it would be understandable if Rockets head coach Ime Udoka didn't want to get out and guard him too much, as he'd been only hitting 29% of his threes through 6 games. But if we dig closer into those misses, we'll realize a ton of them were great shots that he's accustomed to hitting. In Game 3, Easton is drawn to help on the mismatch from one pass away, which opened up an easy catch and shoot in the left wing that is off to the right. But we know this type of shot is his bread and butter, as OG loads toward the pick and roll out top, and that's just too much room for a great shooter. With a chance to get back on track in Game 6 after the game was decided, Draymond gets fancy with a drive and kick into a stationary catch and shoot, and it barely misses off the back rim into an in and out. This was similar to Draymond attacking the Bulls defense in a short roll. This isn't supposed to be Kobe White's help from one pass away, and he finds perfect rhythm with a dip into the shot and splash. In Game 2, they ran their patented low post split with him and Looney on the left wing, and despite everyone in the gym knowing what the play is, Jalen Green still gets caught trailing by 3 steps, and Buddy gets a wide open hop into the shot that misses by a couple of inches, when we know this is an easy shot for him going to his left. Against the Spurs, he rubs his man off the screen and uses the right-left 1-2 instead of the hop, and the alignment is better, and so is the result. In Game 3, Curry drew the double team against the Rockets' man-to-man defense, forcing a double team, and the good ball movement finds Buddy waiting patiently for the open three-pointer that he leaves short. Earlier against Memphis, they flipped the side of the pick and roll going to the middle and used Guy Santos as a screener to get him wide open on the same shot, and he knocks it down. Also in Game 3, during a tight third quarter, Buddy gets a one more pass from the corner as he moves to his right to find the wide open right wing 3, but he seems to hesitate slightly before going into the shot, and it causes the ball to hit short. Now watch how much better his rhythm is as he immediately dips and lifts into the shot with a pass from the same exact angle. And I imagine Steve Kerr was saying to himself, he's due for a good shooting game, which is why he started his 4th playoff game for the Warriors, and wouldn't you know it, he tied the record for most threes in a Game 7, so I'd say that prediction came true. We should have known on his first 3 that something special was coming, as Curry got caught on the handoff surrounded by 3 defenders in the corner, so why not throw a blind over-the-head pass backwards to an open Hield for a quick release splash from the left corner? And if you weren't thinking he was on just yet, then the end of the quarter should convince you, as he seemed to pause after the outlet pass as the entire bench stood up in tribute to see Buddy wisely use a lot of that clock to get to the logo before rising up to get it over Adams and straight down into the hoop for a huge momentum shift. We simply cannot overlook the power of the three-point shot in a playoff series, just like you cannot overlook the power of SeatGeek. It's the #1 rated ticketing app for everything from concerts, sporting events, and the theater. I've used them countless times, including the U2 concert at the Sphere, and I enjoyed it even more knowing I got the best deal possible. Their rating system makes it easy to figure out where the best value is, and I've got you covered. Use my code BBALL10 and you'll always get 10% off your order. There's a reason we've been partners for years and years. They're simply the best, and now you can share in that excellence. Don't worry about being called a geek, it's cool these days, and use my code BBALL10 to save. Dillon Brooks should know better than to needlessly help one pass away off a shooter when Adams was in good position to defend Jimmy. However, he got away with giving up an open shot as Buddy short rims it when his right foot plant is a little slow and the closeout was a little fast. Brooks got complacent after that miss, since it looks like he's just stunting at Butler, but with his back to Hield, that's full-blown help to me from one pass away. Notice how much quicker that right foot plant is, infusing his whole body with better rhythm to get it off quick and right into the net. Total confusion about whether the Rockets were playing zone or man, as nobody is on the left side of the floor to guard Buddy, and Podziemski was wide open in the lane too, as Hield is heating up. Back in their zone, with Draymond threatening the ball screen for Curry out top, we see Fred VanVleet calling for Şengün to step up and guard the wing like he's supposed to. That doesn't happen, and he gets another open shot. The Rockets ultimately had to stop playing so much zone because of Buddy, as the defense decides to double Curry on the right wing. This forces Adam out to the corner, something they don't want to do, and Butler takes advantage along the baseline. Brooks does a nice job to prevent the corner pass, but Amen Thompson needed to be 3 steps over once Jimmy got past the midline. The nice pass gets him wide open, and he hits his 6th 3 of the game. In the third quarter, Buddy tries to do his Steph impersonation by driving middle, kicking it out, then immediately replacing to the three-point line for a semi-open shot, but he doesn't quite look like Steph. And to steal in his practice, he hit his last 3 shots to put an exclamation point on the game and the nails in the coffin for the series. It makes sense to get it out of Steph's hands by showing the double out top, but it does allow Draymond to short roll, his best skill. Adams takes the wrong path. He should be sprinting to the left wing, not the right corner, since Brooks was in good position to close out to Butler. As a result, Smith Jr. simply cannot get there in time after preventing a layup pass, and Buddy gives the Warriors a crucial cushion. By now, the game had slipped away from the Rockets, and Green makes a mistake by running up to Curry despite Van Vliet being there, then not realizing Buddy was his man to pick up, as the hottest guy in the gym is given one of the most open shots he'll take all year long. And to seal in his practice, after the Rockets had stopped defending him, he hits this spot-up right wing 3, no help from the little shove by Van Vliet as he lands, and now the Warriors move on to the second round. Unfortunately for them, their 3-point advantage goes away very quickly, considering the Timberwolves took the 6th most threes in the league this year and shot the 4th highest percentage on those shots. So, if the Warriors have any hope of beating Minnesota, it'll have to be by taking care of the ball and getting all-time performances from Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and a little help from their buddy.